Come on in. Do you hear this rain? It's definitely music to my ears. Please hit the like button. Thank you.
Let's make your taxes
Welcome. Hit the like button, please. Good morning, my new family. Welcome. If you could be so kind and hit the like button. Thank you for the two that did. I know the majority of y'all like to troll, but please keep it respectful. That's all I'm asking. Let's have some real conversation. Hopefully what I'm about to discuss will help you in the long run. And thank you in advance. I don't want to have to go back and forth with anyone. Nor do I feel we need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Come on in. Come on in. I'm waiting a few minutes. Uh-huh. How are you? In the meantime, while we waiting, let me know the state you're from so I can get a better acquaintance with you. Hey, always, how are you? How have you been? Yes. I had a okay day despite of the rain. I don't know what's going on with me, but I don't sleep during the day like I used to. I have an appointment tomorrow with the gastrologist. so we can figure out what meds to put me on to bring down this inflammation. If you not have yet seen my short with me and my friend, you can see that the belly is there. And it's not because I ate too much. Maybe some of it, but not all of it. I used to be ashamed of it, but now I'm not, and I thank God for that. Sorry about that. I thank God that the stuff that used to bother me, that he gave me the spirit of not caring what folks think about me. So, you want to joke me? I can joke myself too. Anybody that tries, they're just going to be losing. Because I won't respond. I won't. People are not worth my breath. You feel a certain way about me, you can stay with that, you know? Says, thank you, I'm blessed and highly favored. Woke up this morning. Thank you for asking. Amen. Amen. We need it. We need it. You know, I do recognize who don't, you know, who disappears for a little while. And I don't say anything negative about it, because sometimes you have to take breaks to focus on what's in front of you. I'm going to wait till about 8 minutes. That'll be fair, right? That'll be enough to get the stuff out my teeth. These raggedy ass teeth. I should have muted. Ain't even gonna wait. I don't know how long you've been with me always, but I always discuss about, from my traumatic experience, it created a lot of things that was attached to me, which one of them is anxiety. As you hear, it's raining out here. And it's raining enough for me to get triggered. And on the way here, on the way to my man's job, I was like thinking to myself, like, I'm not even scared. The feeling that I used to get, it's like, now I have the attitude like, I can't always be scared to drive in the rain. At some point, I'm going to have to conquer this fear. And I'm going to admit something. I didn't believe it was going to come. But I did have that size of a mustard seed to think that anything is possible. Right? So now it's been, I could say, a couple of months now that I've noticed that when I hear it's gonna rain, the most I do is go check the weather, and I sit back and I kind of think, because I am a thinker. I'm always in my head. Hey, Riders, what's up, boo? Blessings to you, too, boo. How are you? How's the nana? Oh. Thank you always. But anyway, I'm listening to my gospel music because one thing that I started to do was to do things and on the way to pick up my man, when it's raining or even when I'm going to a doctor's appointment, I put something that's kind of distracts me and kind of like throws my anxiety off, if I make sense. Now, I remember one time in the bathroom, which I call the lab, is where I do all my thinking, all my praying, all my phone calls to doctors, nurses. That's the place, my sanctuary. This is the place I find peace. A place where I can sit and just be isolated with just me and God. And I promise you, this was my prayer. I said, God, I know you don't give me the spirit of fear. So why am I feeling this way? I said, God, can you remove it? Because I don't want to do this. I don't want to have that. And my anxiety goes to panic. So it was really effing with my mental. Let me just say. Each day I get in the car, I pray, even when it's dry. But when it rains, it's like an extra special prayer that I say to God, that He knows my language. And like I said, on the way up here, it's doing the normal thing that it does down here when it rains. And I'm like, wow, like I don't even have this feeling no more. Like I'm talking to myself for real. And I just started crying because y'all don't understand, like all of us have a past. Some are far more worse than others. And in my opinion, anyone that experienced any trauma whatsoever is equal. We just handle it different. Hey, TT, how are you, love? So I just started crying, and I'm like just thinking about everything and where God has me at right now. And there's going to be people that's going to side-eye what I say when they run across this live, like, yeah, right, you still smoke, you still get high. Yeah, but my heart is to God. And I know that in time and God will deliver me from the things. And yes, some things I have to apply the footwork. I totally understand that. But the fact that God told me, from now on, after your prayer, pick some music that's going to have you distracted from even thinking that you're in a slippery road with crazy drivers. And I didn't think it was possible, but now that I sit here, after crying, and them tears were not like, oh, like I'm freaking sad or anything. It's just, I'm grateful that I allowed the mustard seed faith to be applied. And now I can see from my mustard seed, look what He's done. He removed that fear. Not saying that I don't get triggered still, but this one area, anyone that knows me knows rain, sleet, snow. I come from up top, New York, Westchester, New York, which is close to the city. And anyone that comes across knows I have a phobia of wet roads. So what I had, let me just put that in the past tense. So can nobody tell me that prayer doesn't work? It does. God answers prayers. G-O-D. God answers prayers. The only requirement is to have that mustard seed faith, knowing on His time He will deliver you from it. I'm just excited now for what He's about to do, the strongholds that's on me, that He's about to deliver me from. I'm excited because these things, I can't do it. It's not that I can't do it. I tried it. I was bad. I need it where it's permanent. And it's not going to affect my health, because you have to make things plain. My opinions, this is my thoughts. We all have done something that we are ashamed of. The only difference between everyone, some of us got caught and some of don't. That's part. I'm just saying. No, I agree. Hey, Father Fred. Hey, bro. What up, shorty? I agree. Listen, between the people that got caught and the ones that didn't, the difference between them and me, sister, always, is that I don't blame anyone. I am quick to take accountability when I know my ass is wrong. It may not be the right timing, but let me tell you, when you in God, you know yourself. You do something wrong, right. No, I know what you meant, sis. When you do right in God's eyes, there's always gonna be a demon to try to like kind of make you feel like, oh, just because God made you slide don't make you perfect. I'm just throwing that in the air. You're not perfect, you're not this, you're not that, but in all reality, if God created all of us in his image, we all fall short. Some of us wake up and some of us will never wake up. That's the sad truth. I am blessed to be one of the ones that is receptive, that is willing to say, I'm sorry, sister, I was dead ass wrong. Even if it makes me feel funny. This season, I'm walking in my boldness. I'm being receptive. I'm praying for me and for my enemies. My purpose for this internet is to show you what God can do when you surrender the things that is too hard for you. Even the easy ones. All things are possible. Look, my life has not been a walk in the park. My life was not always it was never handed with a silver spoon. Everything that I received up to this day, I fought really hard to get it. And not in the physical. That means getting out there, going to work. Now that I'm enabled to go to work, God has provided me income, 2 checks, not just one, to keep me afloat. A part of me misses work, but I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills or none of that. I just thought it was like, oh, this is a big punishment. I got molested because God has a curse over my life. All the stuff, all the BS that the enemy puts in our head. But God said, if I bring you through the fire, there's for a reason, and it's for my glory. So when I cry today is different. It's more like a joyful cry. And I have learned just the past week that our tears are like liquid prayers to God. It's like, look, God, thank you. Thank you for bringing me out of that funky place that you had me in. Thank you for taking the depression away from me. Thank you for putting a new thing in me so that I can walk in your image or close to it. Thank you for keeping me on that list, on that wake-up list. Thank you for a church that complements my personality. Thank you for sending me a ministry that I am going to show what God put in me. Thank you for people that has patience for other people, even in their mess. Because it's hard. It's freaking getting hard out here, even bad. And the enemy is causing so many confusion. There's people that is sitting down where they sitting, wishing they wasn't here. So I am so blessed to still be here to overcome certain obstacles that I have built over the years since I was 4.5 years old. Since I was born. So I'm thankful for every person that I come in contact with, every person that I fell out with, every person that I'm no longer connected with, because believe me, there was a lesson for me in each situation. And it also showed me that when I surrender these people, places, and things, what God can do. He's turning my pain into purpose. I feel it. I don't talk a lot for no reason. Sometimes I'll be like, girl, you shut the heck up. But I'm like, I got so much to say, so much to share. Like, I know there are people that are still struggling to forgiving. How do you do it, Maritza? I don't know. Maritza, I understand what you mean. And family members cover it up. Banking on the fear will keep you from paralyzed, not saying anything. That was my experience, sister. Mine's too. And now I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language, but I don't. They didn't care about me. They was quick to call me crazy because they see me going buck wild. Let me just turn around. I'm about to smoke a cigarette. Guess what? I'm Maritza. Who cares? He knows he will deliver me from this one day. You know, I come on here, sometimes I don't know what to say, and something drops in my spirit. Like Maritza just says, just press the live and let God talk to you. Let him talk through you so they could understand. See, I come out here like, hey, you want to see what my head look like? This is the head style. If my sister would have seen me with that head scarf, she'd have been texting me, take that joker off. Thank you, baby, thank you. Yeah, they cover it up, but like I was telling my sister today, I'm the bold one. I'm the one that has the attitude that I don't care. I'm tired of staying quiet to compromise somebody else's feelings. You know what it did to me? It landed me deeper into depression because I felt like, why didn't you send me to therapy? Why didn't you sit down and talk to me? Why didn't you figure it out? And I hated my parents, and I'm going to use the word hate very loosely because I don't hate them. I have forgiven my parents for the things they have not done for me and my sister. I thank God that my sister was old enough to show me love the best way she knew how, because we was raised under the same roof, you know? And I'm not talking bad about my moms and my pops, because you know what? I forgive them. I overstand that they was handed with generational curses, chains after chains. And God knows, God only knows what my parents been through. I always said, I'm gonna love my mother anyway. Because I don't know, you know, like I was a kid. My sister, you know, she was much older than, like 3 years older than me. So she was more wise than I was. I was just busy being a kid. You know what I mean? I always loved my mother. But, you know, the last couple of days I was thinking, and I said to my friend, I said, you know, when I was young, I felt like I was trapped in the wrong culture. And she said, why you feel like that? Maybe it was the era. I was ashamed to call my mother, want my mother to come. I wanted my dad to come. But that was the one that was too busy in the streets. My mother was too busy being in her misery of what my dad was doing to her. You know what I'm saying? I spent days being excited for something that never happened. So I vow to God, if you bless me with any kids, I'm going in there blind, but I'm going to make sure I do everything that my parents didn't do. Thank you always. The next time, let me see what they wrote. Okay, good. David, I'm talking about anxiety and I'm talking about past trauma. So now that you time out, that's a warning. Just come in and listen next time. Okay? That's being respectful. Just come, listen, say hello. I will greet you. And you will be fine. The people in blue won't tear you up. But I really tell them to block you because I don't have the patience. I'm already being exposed to stuff. I'm releasing things. I don't need people to trigger me to be pissed. So bless you, brother. You'll be on timeout. Hopefully tomorrow you'll come, or whenever I come back live, you come back a little different. It is, Tasha, because people don't like to talk about it because of what people gonna think. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll talk about my shit. You know why? Because I find freedom in my testimony when I talk about it. You are free by the words of your testimony. And if I didn't get it in the past, I get it today. Because I feel it. I feel like I'm a release. I feel like I'm a little bolder now. I'm not so timid. I get a little nervous still because, it's not new, but it's new to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing God work. And sometimes I feel like I don't deserve it because I've done a lot of shit. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I ain't no different from nobody in this chat. I'm just being bold this season. I'm coming out and I'm going to speak because there's somebody else that's been through something similar and just want to know, where do you get your strength from? Where do you find the reason to keep living? How do you find the strength to keep living, Same to you, Abraham, him. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, forgive me. But same to you. Nothing but the best. We're living in such a trying time. They're taking food stamps. Just in the middle of me talking, I get an alert that effective Saturday, Connecticut SNAP benefits is on hold. You know what it's going to create? My God. I didn't want to be here to witness this. But it's getting down to the wire. And God says, come as you are. Let me do a new thing in you. Come to me just the way you are. I ain't talking about no clothing. Where every baggage that you've been carrying for years, unforgiveness, brokenness, insecurity, depression, anxiety, all that. He want to fix it, but he need willing souls, bold souls. In this season, be bold. And what's troubling you, whatever's been keeping you still, give it to him and keep it there. And just continue trusting that his will be done. Because here I am at a whole new church. When I tell you, since I've been to serve, and honestly, I told my friend, I wasn't going to join because I wanted to be different. I didn't want to be feeling like I joined this church because my friends is attending there. I wanted to be that I could actually freaking feel it. I got to keep it real short because I got to pick up my man. We got a band together. I keep telling y'all to start double packing because I didn't know why I was saying it, but God dropped it in my spirit. And he said, tell your peoples they better position and prepared. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Who can vouch for me is Legend of Oz. I have been saying this for 3 years. Get your house in order. Starting with you. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, give it to God. Tell him you need help. Tell him you need strength. Tell him you need him right now. Walk in your victory. Be bold in this season. Stop caring what people say. Stop caring what people talks into your life. God didn't say it. In this season, we're going to have to be freaking bold. Hey, TRW. Hey, boo. Karma is real. If you know, you know. Give me your, we'll talk. I'll figure it out. You have TikTok? Let me know. If not, I'm gonna hit Mel up. Yeah. This president is the devil. He ain't the devil, he's the devil's worker. But still in all, we seeing this. And God says, walk in faith and not by sight. Just because we seeing this doesn't mean it's the final. So we have to keep, all in a nutshell, we have to keep trusting, believing that he's working. We just have to have that mustard seed. Oh, baby, you gotta relax, baby girl. And get that checked out, TRW, because I was getting... And let me start riding to the job. Y'all can drive with me. And then I'll finish it, because I only got 5 minutes, and the way these motherfuckers drive down here, it's going to take me 20 minutes just to go around the corner. I was waiting at McDonald's trying to get my man some cookies, because he's my big-ass baby. But anyway, I don't forgot what the fuck I was going to talk about. What I was going to say, I mean. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say, but I know I was saying something, if that makes sense. But yeah, TRW, just if you know, you know. Shit is going down. Motherfuckers is running off. God don't like ugly. Especially when you come with a good heart. People take advantage of that shit. They lie on you. And all we had to do was forgive. And not wish nothing bad on anyone. And if they don't straighten the heck up, they gonna feel it. And they feeling it now. God ain't playing about his peoples. Let me tell you something. I know, and it ain't me being funny or nothing like that. I'm being very picky on whose chat I'm being in. And they ain't got to be talking about God. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go in and I say hello because I listen and I don't fucking judge. I don't get into bullshit with people. I know I stand on principle. And I know sometimes people don't know how to just stop. And they force that other side out of you. And sometimes we get out of control. You know why? Because I've experienced that. But I got tired of being sick and tired of wasting my damn energy with these energy vampires. Because that's exactly what they are. Why should I feed into the BS? Why? For what? It's not serving me any purpose. It's not giving me no cigarettes. It's not giving me no weed. It's not giving me peace. It's not giving me a stable mind. It's not giving me the love of Jesus. None of that. But it took me some time to get here. Thank you always. I could always count on you because we be talking in here. take something for what? Oh, you talking about TRW. That's what I was gonna talk. I'm sorry, guys. Something happened. I think I got in the dead zone. But anyway, TRW, get that shit checked out because I was having these migraine headaches so bad and around when I got hurt at the post office when I used to work there. I was getting these real bad fucking headaches that was radiated on my shoulder. I thought I was having a fucking stroke at the post office, and I ended up staying home that following day. And when I went to the doctors, they have found something, and then they did further testing. And if you could read up Chiari, CHIARI, malformation type 1, it will show you the illness that I have. And I'm not talking that over your life. Trust me, I'm not. But there's a reason why you get a headache. So when you talk to your doctors, really apply pressure, because if you don't fucking say that you tired of going through this, that you need a solution instead of going through this, then you're going to continue having these headaches. But I'm praying that it is subside. I think, honestly, with the lights on your phone or wherever you seeing this at, is contributing to your headache. So try to rest. Try not to worry if you're worrying. God got you. I will pray for you because I know how it is. You know what I mean? So that's what I forgot to say. But anyway, I prayed whatever I said helped somebody. When you hand things to God, that He will do a new thing in you, and believe me, when it's all said and done, you'll realize, dang, I'm not even scared anymore. I'm driving this shit like I'm a pro. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for that. I thank God for prayer. I thank God for my spiritual line. That we're not perfect, but when we sidetrack and we lose our way, we're able to remind ourselves, come on, sister. That's the type of sister I want to be too. So whoever I talk to in the back end, we ain't gossiping. We ain't doing none of that shit. I'm going to encourage you. And you don't want encouragement from me? That's okay. But that's what I'm going to do. Also, last and final, let's keep Jamaica in prayer and all the islands that is going to be expecting this Melissa hurricane. They expecting to be historic. I am praying without seasons. Prayers to all people that has family in Jamaica. I pray that everyone that was on a vacation, that they are home. I'm praying for safe travels for my mom. I'm sorry, it keeps cutting me off. I think it's my phone getting hot. But like I said, keep Jamaica in your prayers. It's really bad. My mother right now is in Puerto Rico, which is not, it's distance, but you got to fly over that the way it's going in order for her to get home, unless they're gonna go another route or they're gonna delay. That my mother gets home safely, along with my nephew and my stepsister. It's a crucial time. I don't want to scare my mother. I called her to tell her to check on the airport because she might have to extend her day. And I'm praying that God keeps them mercy. Prayers for Jamaica, for the people in Jamaica, for the kids, the old people. God, keep them still right now. Keep them safe in Jesus' name. And God, I ask you that whatever it is that they need, that you continue to supply them needs. God, I ask you in Jesus' name, amen. I love all of you. Thank you for being a huge support. I promise I will pay it forward. This is Maritza. Every now and then I'm going to come, and I'm going to come as is. I'm going to make sure my hair is brushed. See this? Because I wish I had a little head. But anyway, I got to go. Deuces.